Bonjour tout le monde. When I did this presentation previously, it was to help you with character development for a quick write. So if you wanted to make up a character, make a short story, you could use these prompts. Today, I'm going to modify it a bit so that you can talk about yourself. And to do that, obviously, we're not going to use il y a to talk about ourselves, and really, we probably don't need any of these. Maybe until later. So when we introduce ourselves, of course, we just say, let's take this. Je m'appelle. So instead of qui s'appelle, who is named? Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle. Et ton prénom? Je m'appelle Patty. Je m'appelle Jacques. Je m'appelle Mamadou, etc. Bon. Au lieu, instead de dire il est ou elle est, maintenant on dit je. Do you remember? Je suis. Donc, je suis ou je ne suis pas négatif. Je suis ou je ne suis pas. Et un adjectif. Je suis créatif. Je suis sportif. Je suis marrant. Je suis timide, etc. Pour les filles, anytime you see these different forms in parentheses, those are our form féminine. So for girls who are describing themselves, they're going to use the version that you see in parentheses. Sometimes that means changing the entire end of the word, like with créatif, créative, sportif, sportive, but oftentimes it rather just means adding the letter to the end of the word. So marrant becomes marrante. Grand becomes grande, etc. Donc, je suis sympa, je suis intelligente, je suis brune, etc. Je ne suis pas blonde, which I don't think I have here, but we know it, blonde. Je ne suis pas stupide, je ne suis pas grande, etc. Ici, remember, we can always use a word reference to find any other adjective that we happen to be looking for. So I'm going to put that website right here to remind us. Bon. Okay. Now, this is je suis. I got rid of il est, elle est, but if you want to, when you're describing yourself, compare or contrast yourself to others, you can definitely keep il est, elle est, like we had here before. So, je suis créative, mais il n'est pas créatif. Ou je suis sympa, et elle est sympa aussi. Comparing, contrasting, it's a good way to give your writing a little bit more depth. Ensuite, il a, elle a. Again, we can use il et elle when we're talking about ourselves if we want to compare and contrast ourselves to others. But for this, we're going to change it to j'ai. Remember, j'ai is actually two words in English. I have. J'ai. J'ai un animal de compagnie. J'ai un chien. J'ai un chat. J'ai une voiture. A little hard to see here, but j'ai les cheveux bruns. J'ai les cheveux roux. J'ai les yeux verts, etc. Donc voilà. Oh, and other ways that we can use j'ai, of course, are the ones that don't really translate in English. We're not saying I have a car or I have blonde hair. When we say j'ai peur, qu'est-ce que c'est en anglais? J'ai peur, I'm afraid of. Littéralement, I have fear of. Du noir, des araignées, des serpents, etc. And another non-literal way that we use j'ai or il a, elle a is when we're talking about age. J'ai 14 ans, j'ai 16 ans, etc. And of course, if we want to talk about other physical objects that we possess or family members, un père, une mère, we recently learned une sœur, un frère. So we can use j'ai when we're talking about family members as well. Donc, j'ai un père, j'ai une mère, j'ai une sœur, j'ai un frère, or j'ai deux sœurs, j'ai trois frères, etc. And then if you want to look up any other family members or any other item that you possess, of course, you can use word reference like I suggested earlier. Ensuite, il aime, elle aime. Maintenant, c'est j'aime. J'aime jouer au tennis, j'aime jouer au volley, j'aime manger, courir, marcher, danser, etc. Et ici, word reference pour chercher, to look for d'autres termes, things that you like to do or just things that you like in general. Et voilà, c'est tout. And of course, we can also talk about je veux, things that I want. And there are other, we could make this negative and make it je n'aime pas, etc. There are other things we can do. But this is a start for you to write about yourself. So I would encourage you to use this as a guide and try to do your next quick write about yourself, beginning with je m'appelle, insert your name. Au revoir tout le monde.